action.
All right, students, this practice page is in your notebook, and I'm going to work through it, and I want you to just follow along and also copy this into your notes because there's also some new information here. So as you know, there's only two scenarios of the economy. We're either in inflation or recession, and you already can visually see up here that this is an inflationary gap. So A asks you, what monetary policy can the Fed implement? Well, they want to stop inflation, so they want to contract the economy, so it's contractionary monetary policy, aka tight money policy. Now, you see this right here, B, if the Fed is going to use open market operations. Whenever you see that class, the only answer that can be is buy or sell bonds. And then, of course, this says securities, but securities also means bonds. So we taught you a way to think about this. Remember, buy bonds equals big bucks, sell bonds equals small bucks. So what do you think they would do? Buy or sell bonds? Think about it for a second. Well, they would sell bonds equals small bucks because they want to decrease the money supply because of inflation. Well, let's look down here to kind of see what's going on. The money supply would decrease, and this, of course, raises interest rates. I know it's a little tough to see. This brings us to our next kind of new bit of information, is the effect on Treasury bond prices. You need to know that bond prices and interest rates are inverse. So thus, if interest rates are going up, then bond prices have to decrease because they are inverse. And so you don't need to know why right now, just know their inverse relationship, bond prices and interest rates. So we've already answered D right here. In the short run, what is the effect on nominal interest rates? Well, nominal interest rates increase because, what does your graph say? The supply of money decreased. That's it. That's your explanation. You'd write it out better. I'm just kind of short forming it here. And you could go a little bit further, that the money supply decrease because of selling bonds. All right, so this is where we got to get, we're making this relationship kind of from video 2 that you saw today. What happens to real output? Well, we know that when the supply of money decreases, interest rates increase, and we've been working on this class, which means consumption and investment decreases, which means AD decreases, which means if AD decreases, real output decreases, right? And so we've got to know what I call this narrative, this whole narrative, and you've just answered it. So it's phenomenal. So now we know the effect of monetary policy on the economy. Let's go to F. In the short run, what happens to price level? Well, we've just got to add to this. We got to do it again. Yes, it is redundant. The supply of money decreases, then interest rates increase, consumption and investment decreases, AD decreases, and when you shift AD to the left, price level decreases. So this is stuff we have been doing all along, and we've just added another element to it. We already know this from Unit 3. All right, guys, thanks for doing this.